Okay, so this is the last example we're going to go over, and this is actually from your homework from day 2. So these are all the key features that you had found. This is a simplified form of the function. So I'm going to start filling in the key features on the graph, and then we'll take a look at what's going to happen from there. Okay, so we have a vertical asymptote at x equals 3. So here is x equals 3. So draw in that vertical asymptote. Okay. I've got a horizontal asymptote at y equals 4. So that's up here. Draw in that HA. So because there's only one vertical asymptote, there's two branches, one on the left and one on the right. Okay. So I've got a hole at the point -1, 1/2. So at -1, 1/2, I have a hole. So make sure that stays an open circle. So we've got this, this, and this. We've got a y-intercept at 0, 0, which is also an x-intercept. And then we have the x-intercept at 0, 0, already drawn, and also at 1, 0, which is right here. And then we also know that we cross the horizontal asymptote at x equals 9/5. 9/5, that's 1.8. So at 1.8, 4, so here's 1.8. There's the HA. We're going to touch it right there. All right, so there's a lot of information on this one, but we don't know anything to the right-hand side of our vertical asymptote. So we are going to need to do at least one confirmation point here. All right. So I'm actually going to start with the confirmation point, and then we'll come back and talk about what's going on with this side of the graph. But let's do the confirmation point first, because that's going to be a little bit more familiar to us. All right, so over here, I'm going to go with x equals 4 for a confirmation point. And we're going to plug it into this simplified function. So when x equals 4, what does y equal? So 4 times 4 for the first factor, that's 16. And then I'm going to plug in 4 minus 1, that's 3. And then 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So this comes out to 48. Now I don't have y equals 48 anywhere on my grid. But I know that it's a positive number. So this is going to be way up there. Okay? So because it's positive, and I know I'm only allowed to cross the HA right here, I know it's going to be positive up here the whole time. So I'm just going to draw a branch up there. So this is where it's going to be not super duper accurate, and that's okay. All right, but I got a positive number, so I know I'm going, and it's way above 4 also. If it had been a positive 3, it would have been down here. We would have been below. So because we've got a really big positive number, again bigger than our HA at y equals 4, we're going to be above the HA the entire time. So there's that branch. Okay, now this branch over here, this is a kind of crazy looking one. All right. I have to go through this hole, these 2 points, and that point, okay? And then all the way over on this side, I need to approach it. So since over here, these points are below, I need to be below here. So I need to approach the horizontal asymptote and go to the hole. And now from the hole, I need to go through these points. So it's going to dip down a little bit. And then I need to go up through that point. And now I need to keep going. All right? Very, very strange looking shape going on there. Okay? But that's how I put all the pieces together. So I know that at the ends of the graph, all the way to the left and all the way to the right, I need to approach that horizontal asymptote. So that's why I'm starting here close to the HA. I'm starting below it because I know the only place I can cross is here. So I can't start up here and go down to get to this point because then I'd be passing through this, and we know the only place we pass through is over there at 1.8. Okay, so I go down. I've got to go through both of these, so I'm going to dip down a little bit so I can hit both of them, and then shoot up until I hit this point and keep going. All right, so that's how I would do that problem. All right, guys, good luck with your homework.